Hello and good afternoon, and welcome to sunny Cornwall, and a place called, I think it's pronounced Trebarwith Strand. I have over the past few weeks been travelling eastward and going to places like the Norfolk Broads, photographing windmills and other things such as that. So this time I've come east and I've come to Cornwall, where my lovely father is from, to photograph do some seascape photography. When I've been researching this, there are some fantastic rock formations down the bottom of here. I've not yet seen it, but it looks like there are some fantastic rock formations, and we're going to see what I can capture with that. I don't think I'm going to get the sun in the shots. I am hoping I do, but we will see. I'm just about to go and have a look at that now with photo pills. I've got the Nikon one with me, and we'll see what we can capture with that. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. So I've walked down there. I just wanted to quickly go through what is down there if you decide that you want to visit this place, because it is beautiful. Okay, so there is a lot of really slippy looking rock down there that as you walk to the beach, it becomes a sandy beach, but the rocks look fantastic for photography. There is a stream that runs through those rocks on the left hand side, and other than that there is like an inlet, obviously, where the water's going to come in and then go out when we've got high tide. And when I went down there, it looked like it was at its lowest point. It was right out, so not really any photographs for now. However, I did take the Nikon one again. I took 3 photographs with that. I think it was 3, just to show you what it looks like in the daylight. If they've worked out, I will share those with you now. The problem with those photographs is it was exceptionally bright. The sun was directly in front of me. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, so chances are the photographs are crap. But if they're any good, I'll share those with you. Okay, so when I went down there, I wanted to look what was down there for everybody. So there is a cafe. There is a shop where you can buy some gifts if you want to. You can go and book yourself some lessons such as surfboard or paddling or whatever lessons down there. So I said the gift shop, and did I mention the toilets? I don't remember. There are toilets down there as well. So that's the main things. Okay, parking wise, two parking areas. There's this one at the top which is cheaper by about £2, and there's another one which is closer. All of them, even if you've got a blue badge, you have to pay. There is no Wi-Fi up here, and there is no card usage, so you have to use cash to pay for parking and probably for the cafes and that as well. I don't know that yet. If you come after 4:30 in the afternoon, luckily I did, parking is free up until 9 o'clock in the morning on this car park, and it is free until 6 o'clock in the morning on the lower car park from 6 p.m. Okay, so that's that. I think we've covered all of it. I'm going to get my camera kit ready. I want to make myself a quick bacon sandwich, and make my way down to the seafront, get myself a cup of coffee down there, and then start taking some photographs. So I will talk to you when we get down there. All right, thank you. And I say we again, I mean me. See you in a bit. So I've come down to the beach just to, have a look, really, just to stand around and have a look. But I've started a time lapse, and already that's been going for 25 minutes. And it's got the smaller rock, the one that's out to sea, on the left-hand side of the picture, sort of left-hand third of the picture, and then it's got these rocks that go to my right. It's not going to be brilliant, but it should look quite good. So I've had to come back. The tide has at long last come in. It's not coming far enough for what I want, i.e. Between these rocks, but it is starting to come in. It is really slow. I thought the battery was going to die before the flipping water came in. It's that slow, but the water did get up to the tripod, and I obviously had to take it out of the water. So I don't know if, well, I haven't got the time lapse all the way with the sun going. It's 2 hours long. I'll make it last about 20 seconds, 15 seconds, because it's potentially a little bit boring, but I wanted to capture the sun moving from the top of the horizon all the way around, you know, to the right hand side behind the rocks. I had to finish it just before it got to the rocks. Anyway, I'm now on the rocks that are central, that lead the way to the beach, and I've taken a photograph of that. I've done 2 exposures. I've exposed for the rocks and I've exposed for the sky. I will join those 2 together if I need to do so, and I'll share that photograph now. It should be quite nice, and I tell you what, if the water was here, it would look fantastic. I just don't know if it's going to come this far in. So far, not so good. Yeah, I read, I don't know, 2 books about this place, and as far as I can see, I don't know if I've misjudged or what, but the tide has not come in very far at all so far, and it is now 9-10 hours. So I don't know if this is going to be a flop or if I just need to go down there and wait a little bit. So that's my intention. I was told earlier that it's okay to drive down to where the cafe is after 6 o'clock if it's clear, and I've just walked up from there and it's clear. I don't think I can walk down and walk back again. So my intention is to take the van down there, see if the tide comes in. If it doesn't, then wait till the morning, see if it comes in then. If it doesn't, then obviously this won't be going out. But yeah, we will see what happens over the next, I don't know, what, 9 hours or so. Okay, so all is not lost. I've come to, I parked here where I said I was going to park. Down at the bottom, the cafe is just there. There's the wall here, and then just in front of me, we've got the stream of water with the rocks that I walked on earlier. I've got the 14 to 24mm lens at 14mm. I'm at ISO 64, f14, and I've done several shots at half a second, and I've done several shots longer. I can't remember what they were. But the idea of that is I've gone up through the scene so I can stitch them together, and then I've taken it for the sky, which is looking red or reddish, and it looks quite nice. I don't think the water's going to come up much further, and I don't think it will tomorrow morning either. This is as far as it's going to go now. That's potentially as far as it's going to go tomorrow morning. So yeah, a bit of a damp squib really. I will wait and find out. I'll keep waiting. Hopefully it'll come up. I just don't think so. I'm actually in 2 minds whether to stay or to go, if I'm honest, but it is 9:45 in the evening. Sunrise is what, 4:30, 4:50, round about there. So by the time I got home, it's sunrise, so I may as well hang about. I don't know if I can stay here the evening. I'm going to try to, so I just have to crawl out of my bed and then walk down there. The only thing is these are dog crap, where people have walked their dogs on the beach and then dumped it in their bags in there. You can't really smell anything here, but it's not very nice, is it? There are public toilets, like I was telling everybody before. They're over there, but they've locked them. They're all locked, so yeah, that's helpful. Anyway, so this evening's been a bit of a flop. I'm going to wait and see if the sky, so I've just plonked that, so as you can see it's turning orange. I'm just going to see if it changes and goes a little bit better than that, see if I can get a photograph of that. If I do, I will share that when I finish now, and then I will see you all in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning guys, good morning. It's 4:50, something like that in the morning, and as you can see behind me, the sea is well out again. So it's been pretty much a flop really, but look at the sky behind me. Where sunrise is, look at that behind me. That looks fantastic, but unfortunately there isn't a lot to photograph from where I am now to there. But yeah, this looks beautiful, but unfortunately it just doesn't look great. So we've got these fantastic rocks. I am going to see if I can get some photographs of these rocks this morning, but excuse me. yeah, there's not really a lot to photograph at the moment, so we'll see. I've took this last night. That looks really nice. I'm going to make my way back down to the beach and see what we can capture there this morning. Okay. I just love the look of these rocks. So I've taken, I think I took 4 photographs. I've done exposed for the rocks, exposed for the sky. It's not the most exciting photograph, but those rocks do look really nice. The sky, well, it's just blue with a bit of cloud, unfortunately. Yeah, but the photograph itself should look quite nice. I really like these rocks as well. I'm going to try and do these with a long exposure shot to see if I can flatten out the water, and then I'm going to try and do it, well, not try, but I'm going to do it as well without an ND filter, so I get it with these magnificent waves as well. Okay, so I'll share that one with you, and then I'll share this one with you. Okay, cheers. Okay, so the photograph that I said I'll show you now, I haven't yet, obviously, but it's going now. So f14, ISO 400, 120 seconds. That'll smooth out that water, okay. I do believe now that the tide is coming in, and it is coming in quite fast. It'll probably only come as far as it came yesterday. I say fast, I thought it was coming fast yesterday, it took ages, but yeah. Okay, I'll share this one now. Oh, by the way, I'm using the 10 stop. It is 20 to 6 in the morning, and there are people here swimming. I thought I was going to have the whole beach to myself. How greedy am I? Anyway, in the rocks opposite me, gorgeous slope on the top of it that runs down with green, lovely green grass on top of it, and then you've got these 2 caves, very mysterious caves. Focused in on the caves, taken a photograph of that. I've done it so that I've exposed for the sky. I think that I'll be able to take the shadows out within Lightroom, so I don't need 2 exposures. I've done it at f14 ISO 64, and I can't remember what the time was, but if I look now, a 13th of a second. So, and that was with the 24 to 70 lens at around about 37 mil. So, yeah, I think that'll actually be quite nice. These rocks are gorgeous, I have to say. It's just a pity that I don't have the water where I wanted it. Although, you know, if the water was up there where I wanted it, I wouldn't have got that shot. So I do think that's quite nice. They're not the shots that I've come here for, I'm going to be honest with you, but you know, you have to make the most of what you have got. The rocks, I mean, these, look, you got these ones, look at the history in those rocks, and then if I show you these as well, just here, look at the history in them. So yeah, fantastic. It's an absolutely stunning place. You just have to get the timing right for when the tide is fully in, and that's more for somebody that lives local, I guess. It is a beautiful place. Oh my God, they're going into the sea. All right, okay. So, yeah, I'll share that one with you. Let me know what you think. I'm going to walk around and see what else I can see. There probably isn't a lot else to shoot, to be fair. I'm going to take one of these rocks because I think that's quite nice. I might walk over there and see what's over there, and then, yeah, I'll come back to you. All right, cheers. ISO 64, f13, 30th of a second. I've done it so the camera is about as low as I can get it, and I photographed the rock that's out there, and I've got a reflection of that in the water here, in the sands. Really nice. I'm loving the light that's being captured on the wet sand. It looks fantastic. I might try and do it again. There's like a stream of water running back to the sea here. That would look really nice. I just don't want to get my feet wet. Okay, I'll share that one, and if I do this one, I'll share this one as well. Okay, so I'm going to make my way back to the van, and I might get the drone out and see if I can fly it around here, as everybody's gone again now. So yeah, I got some nice photographs. They're not brilliant, they're nice. It shows you the area if you wanted to come down here. Just time it better than what I did is all I can suggest. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching once again. My apologies that it's not been as dramatic and as exciting as I thought this place would be, but it is a beautiful, beautiful place. I'll share some of them again if they're any good. But if they're no good, I'm not even going to put the vlog out. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.